Black customer berates, pushes white hotel clerk into mental breakdown. Heartbreaking footage was posted online of a black customer relentlessly harassing a white hotel clerk to the point that he broke down. However, what the black customer hoped to portray as an example of systemic racism quickly backfired. Tariq Nasht has made a living out of twisting every scenario into an instance of white supremacy. Pretentiously describing himself as the world's #1 race baiter, Nasht typically only makes headlines and he spouts bizarre and illogical ramblings, which all predictably end with white supremacy as the culprit. Expectedly belching out the same narrative, Nasht posted a video of a black customer viciously deriding a white Holiday Inn employee until the clerk suffers a heartbreaking mental collapse. Like clockwork, Nasht attempted to portray the black man as the victim and the white man as the attacker. What the professional racial divisionist didn't anticipate was the backlash that ensued. The video shows the black man aggressively harassing and berating a hotel employee identified only as Caleb C., who asks the customer for patience because he has a mental illness that is exacerbated by such pressure. Instead, the customer pushes harder, clearly provoking Caleb until he suffers a mental breakdown. So you want to get mad and hit the computer because you made a mistake, your company made a mistake. You want to take it out on me, the customer says. I'm not taking it out on you, Caleb says before being interrupted. So why did you get mad and hit the computer, the customer repeatedly asks. Because I have a mental, Caleb says before he is cut off by the customer again. After the customer repeatedly accuses Caleb of stealing his money and changing his reservation, Caleb begins hitting himself in the head and smashing his head into the computer monitor. Disturbingly, when the sobbing employee steps away to the back to escape the humiliation, the customer pursues him to further mock him. So this is the type of people they have working here, the customer says. I gotta go, man. I gotta go, Caleb says. You've ruined my whole life, man, he says as he walks away crying. Wow. You've got to be kidding me, the customer says as he pursues Caleb with his camera. Although Nasht is used to punching down, putting a target on the backs of those far more vulnerable and less fortunate than he was a bit hasty with his attempt to paint Caleb as a product of white supremacy. Nasht's post earned him more criticism than support and left him scrambling to defend himself. The depth of Nasht's commitment to critical race theory is evident in a post he made shortly after uploading the video. On Twitter, he addressed a pending murder case in which he wrote that the court should focus on treatment for mentally ill suspects like this instead of punishment. The suspect to whom he was referring had allegedly severely beaten an elderly couple before brutally assaulting a white police officer, who died days later from his injuries. The irony was not lost on his audience, who called out his racist and hypocritical response to the hotel employee's mental health issue. Caleb later addressed the encounter. Following the incident, Caleb quit his job and claims he began receiving death threats and became suicidal. Despite the disturbing footage, there is a silver lining to the incident. A GoFundMe page was established in Caleb's name, earning nearly $120,000 in just 2 days. Caleb says he was overwhelmed by the positive response and hopes the encounter will be a wake-up call concerning mental illness in America. He assured he would continue therapy and reveled in the love and support from those around him. As disturbing as it is that a man berated and recorded a mentally ill individual's suffering, it's even more disgusting that professional racial elitists like Tariq Nasht seek to capitalize off of it, distorting it into a race problem instead of an issue of human decency, which neither the customer nor Nasht possess.
Thank you for watching this fantastic story. Please tap one of the 2 videos on your screen for another amazing Wonder Stories.